Hey guys, I am Sharon Tillman here, and I wanted to stop in today and talk really quickly about peace. Guys, it is so important that we maintain the peace of God in our lives at all times. We all go through situations, we all have things to fall apart, we all have things that sometimes just don't come together. Like sometimes we're just going through things, sometimes we understand, and sometimes we don't. But in that moment is when we need the peace of God even more. We can't allow situations or people or things to come in and to rip us from our peace, or to rip our peace away from us, or to disrupt our peace. It's so important that we maintain our peace, that we maintain that peace of God. The Bible says that God gives us peace that surpasseth all understanding, which means, to me, we're not always going to understand the things that we're going through, but we know that in every situation, God always has our back, and that He's always going to give us the peace that we need. He's always going to help us to maintain that peace. And it's up to us if we be receptive of it. It's up to us if we be receptive of the peace that God gives. We all go through things. Listen, I was having a conversation with my mentor. I'm always the one who says that I just believe in spiritual mentors. I believe in spiritual people that you can go to and that you can talk to, and people that's going to just be there for you and be real with you. I absolutely believe in that. And so I had the opportunity to have a in-depth conversation with my spiritual mentor. And one of the things that she said to me was, Sharon, it's your choice. Like, we all have a choice. No matter what we're going through, no matter if it's good or bad, even if we feel like the situation is uncontrollable, we have a choice on how we're going to react to the situation. Whether we're going to stay or go, whether we're going to be there or not, whether we're going to do this or do that, whatever your situation is, of course, your reaction is to be different, but whatever your reaction is, it's your choice. So it's up to you to go through that with peace. Whatever decision that you make your decision and be at peace with the decision and be okay with it. Listen, anytime we allow the enemy to strip us of our peace or to come in and disrupt our peace, that's his open door. That's all he needs, is that open door to come in. And then here comes all of these other things that we can't control. Here's anxiety, and here's depression, and then here's us wanting to be in a corner by ourselves, or here's us wanting to be a loner, or I just work better by myself, or everybody's against me and I don't want to be around people. Like, that's all that the enemy needs. And I want to just let me help some people, because I don't want anybody to feel like you don't have a relationship with God if you lose your sense of peace for a moment, or if you go through a situation and your peace and you don't have peace in that situation. That doesn't mean that you don't love God. That doesn't mean that you don't have a relationship with God, because sometimes I myself have been there. I've been in situations before where I just couldn't grasp the sense of peace that I needed in that particular situation. And it didn't mean I didn't love God. It didn't even mean that I wasn't praying about the situation. It just meant that in that moment, I wasn't receptive of the peace that God was trying to give me. Because God is always going to give us the peace, but it's up to us if we're going to be receptive of the peace. So I'm here to encourage you today. Listen, we all go through things. We all have situations that we deal with. We all have things that come that kind of fall apart, sometimes just don't fall into place. You may get that no when you were supposed to get that yeah, or you may be working hard on that promotion on your job, and then you're overlooked and it goes to someone else. And sometimes those kind of things will make you feel down. And yes, anytime you feel down, anytime you feel like you're not winning, or anytime you feel like you're giving everything that you have and you're not receiving, or you feel like you're being overlooked, then that's where the enemy comes in to he tries to strip your peace in that moment and make you feel like everything that you're doing is in vain. But I want you to know, even if others don't see you, God sees you. And listen, even if one door closes, you got to know and you got to believe that another door is open for you. So don't dwell on that door that's closed, or don't dwell on that no, or don't dwell on that whatever your situation may be. Go over there to that yes door. Go over there to that yes. Go over there and do other things for all of the other areas where God has blessed you. Don't dwell on that thing that's stripping you of your peace. Dwell on everything else and receive the peace of God and know that God is always for you. A lot of times we look at it as like, okay, God, I don't understand. Like maybe, just maybe, I was supposed to get that, or I was supposed to do that, or whatever it is. But God's timing is not our timing. And trust me, God has our best interest at heart. So anytime God says no, then there's either a greater door that's coming or something else that he wants to give you. We can't dwell on the things that are trying to strip our peace. Don't let anybody, don't let any situation, don't let any person, listen, people can be negative. People can say and think that what they want to say and think. Like I'm at the point in my life where when people be thinking that they know what's going on with Sharon, I just be laughing because don't nobody really know what be going on with me unless you're within my circle. And it's just these many within my circle. So I already know that a lot of times you don't know, but you're trying to assume, you're trying to guess because you're trying to read me or you're trying to read what I got going on. And you can't do that because I'm not going to give you the opportunity to do it. So don't allow anyone to do it for you either. Don't allow anyone to strip your peace. Don't allow situations. Don't allow mishaps. Don't allow things that fall apart. Don't allow things that don't come together to strip you of your peace. Get your peace from God. God gives the peace and you just got to receive it. Get the peace. Don't take that anxiety. Don't accept that depression. Don't accept that loneliness. Don't accept that. That is from the enemy. And that's exactly where he wants you to be. Don't accept that. Accept the peace of God. Know that all things work together for the good of God. That is one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible. And I quote it religiously. All things work together for good of those who love God, those who are called according to his purpose. So know that everything that's supposed to work out for you will work out. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing. Keep pursuing. Keep trusting in God and keep working. Keep working. Because faith without works is dead. Now, don't be believing if you ain't doing no work. But keep working along with your belief and know that God is going to come through for you. Maintain your peace from God is so important. I am Sharon Tillman. Thanks for joining.